Have you ever felt like you're giving your all to someone, yet their actions leave you questioning your place in their life? Relationships thrive on mutual effort, respect, emotional connection, and time. But what happens when those things start to fade? In this video, we'll explore 4 critical signs that someone may not truly value you. When they don't make time for you, fail to acknowledge your efforts, show no emotional investment, or display a lack of respect. By the end, you'll gain powerful insights into your relationships, uncover your worth, and discover how to set boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. Stick around to the end because these lessons aren't just eye-opening, they're life-changing. Whether you're navigating love, friendships, or even professional relationships, these lessons will empower you to identify who truly values you and who doesn't. Don't miss a single moment of this transformative journey. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. 1. She never makes time. Time is the most precious gift one can give, a piece of their existence they can never reclaim. When someone truly values you, they don't just carve out moments, they fight to make you feel seen, heard, and cherished. In the relentless whirlwind of modern life, people often use busyness as a shield, a polite way to say something, or someone, doesn't matter enough. But the truth is this: no one is ever too busy for what or who truly matters to them. When a woman repeatedly claims to be swamped, unavailable, or perpetually overwhelmed every time you reach out, it's more than just a packed schedule. It's a silent statement, a subtle revelation of priorities where, unfortunately, you don't rank as high as you might hope. Warrior, hear this: when she values you, she will find a way, not an excuse. She will make room for you in her life, even if it's chaotic. Think about this. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Roman emperors and a Stoic philosopher, ruled over an empire yet still found time for what truly mattered to him. If someone reigning over countless lives could prioritize what he valued, what does it say about someone who claims they're too busy to respond to a message or meet for a coffee? When she genuinely cares, she will not let weeks slip by without checking in. Her actions will reflect her words because she sees you as a priority, not an afterthought. But if she constantly sidesteps plans, cancels without a second thought, or leaves your invitations to wither unanswered, take a closer look. These aren't mere coincidences or bad timing, they're signs. A woman who truly values you doesn't view your time as dispensable. She doesn't let opportunities to connect pass by without regret. Instead, she treasures every chance to nurture the bond, not out of duty but from a deep, genuine desire to be with you. Relationships demand effort, and time is the soil where love takes root and grows. Without it, the connection withers, leaving you to question your place in her life. So, warrior, reflect deeply. Are you genuinely part of her world, or just someone she keeps on the periphery when it's convenient? Your time, your energy, and your love are invaluable. Do not squander them on someone who consistently fails to honor their importance. You deserve someone who doesn't just speak of love but shows it. Someone who moves mountains, rearranges plans, and seizes every chance to be with you. Let her actions guide your understanding, for they reveal the truth far louder than her words ever could. You are worthy of a love that doesn't just find time for you but makes time, always. 2. Your efforts go unnoticed. Effort is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's not just about grand gestures or superficial displays of affection. It's about showing that you care, that you're invested, and that you value the person standing before you. When you go out of your way to make her smile, to lighten her burdens, or to show her she's deeply appreciated, you're speaking a silent yet powerful language of love and respect. But when your efforts go unnoticed, overlooked, or worse, dismissed, it's more than just disappointing. It's a sign that something deeper is amiss. Think about the moments you've poured your energy into making her day special, planning a thoughtful surprise, picking up her favorite snack on a whim, or sending a message that says, "I'm thinking of you." These actions may seem small to the outside world, but to you, they're expressions of care and devotion. When these efforts are met with indifference, a shrug, a dismissive comment, or even silence, it's like pouring water into a well with no bottom. Over time, it leaves you drained, questioning whether your love and commitment even matter to her. Effort in a relationship isn't just a nice to have, it's the foundation upon which trust, affection, and connection are built. When someone repeatedly fails to acknowledge your thoughtfulness, it doesn't just sting, it erodes the very fabric of what holds you together. Because at its core, appreciation isn't about grand applause or exaggerated gratitude. It's about recognition. It's about her seeing the thought behind your actions, understanding the love that fuels them, and reciprocating that energy in her own way. Warrior, your time, energy, and emotional investment are not infinite resources. Every act of kindness you extend reflects your values, your integrity, and your belief in building something meaningful. But when your gestures are met with indifference or worse, criticism, it sends a loud and clear message. She doesn't value what you're bringing to the table. Whether she's too self-absorbed to notice or deliberately choosing not to, the result is the same. You're left feeling unseen, unappreciated, and undervalued. Imagine this, a relationship where every thoughtful thing you do, no matter how small, is met with warmth, gratitude, and a genuine smile. A woman who truly values you doesn't just say, "Thank you." She makes you feel it. She mirrors your effort in ways that might surprise you. A kind note, a favorite meal cooked just for you, or simply taking the time to say, "I see you. I appreciate you." But when your efforts are consistently ignored or brushed aside, it's time to take a step back and reflect. Ask yourself, are you in a relationship, or are you in a one-sided exchange of energy? Are you truly being valued, or are you being taken for granted? This is not a question of her being too busy or not good at showing gratitude. These are excuses that fail to justify a pattern of behavior that leaves you feeling unseen. Your actions are more than just gestures. They're pieces of yourself. Each one carries the weight of your emotions, your intentions, and your desire to create a meaningful connection. If she can't recognize that, it's not just her failing to see your effort, it's her failing to see you. A woman who genuinely values you will not let your love go unnoticed. She will honor it, nurture it, and match it with her own. Warrior, your energy is sacred. Your time is valuable. Your love is rare. Don't waste these treasures on someone who treats them as ordinary or dispensable. You deserve someone who sees the beauty in your smallest acts of kindness, someone who cherishes the effort you make, and someone who goes out of her way to make you feel just as special. A relationship is not sustained by one person carrying the weight of love while the other stands idly by. It's a dance, a partnership, a mutual exchange of care and attention. When your efforts are met with silence, it's not just a sign of imbalance. It's a sign that the foundation may not be as strong as you hoped. And while it may be painful to face, it's better to confront the truth than to continue giving your all to someone who gives so little in return. Let her actions be your guide, not just her words. A woman who truly values you will make you feel seen, heard, and deeply appreciated. Anything less is not just a disservice to the relationship, it's a disservice to you. Stand tall in your worth, warrior, and know this, the right person will not just notice your efforts. They will treasure them and ensure you feel loved every single day. 3.0 Emotional investment. Emotional investment is the soul of any meaningful connection. It's what transforms a relationship from a simple exchange of words into a profound bond that anchors two people together. A woman who truly values you will naturally engage with you on a deep emotional level. She'll want to hear your thoughts, understand your fears, and explore your dreams. She'll listen not just to respond, but to connect. But when a woman shows no emotional investment, when every interaction feels hollow, distant, or forced, it's a glaring sign that something is fundamentally wrong. Picture this. You try to open up about your day, your struggles, or your ambitions, and her response is lukewarm at best. She doesn't ask questions, doesn't offer comfort, and doesn't share her own thoughts in return. Conversations feel like walking on eggshells, where everything stays shallow and transactional, as if she's merely fulfilling an obligation. This is more than a lack of communication, it's emotional detachment. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. When someone values you, they don't just skim the surface of your life, they dive deep into your world. A woman who cares will be curious about what makes you you. She'll want to know your quirks, your passions, your vulnerabilities, and your victories. She'll show interest not because she has to, but because she genuinely wants to. Her questions will go beyond, "How was your day?" to "What's been inspiring you lately?" or "What's on your mind?" That's the essence of emotional investment. It's not just about presence, it's about engagement. Warrior, relationships thrive on emotional reciprocity. When one person is emotionally open while the other stays walled off, it creates an imbalance that's hard to ignore. If she avoids meaningful conversations, keeps interactions surface level, or shows no curiosity about your feelings, struggles, or dreams, it's a sign her heart isn't truly in it. Emotional investment isn't a convenience, it's a necessity. It's the heartbeat of trust, intimacy, and connection. Without it, what you have is not a relationship. It's a shallow interaction masquerading as something deeper. Consider this: when someone is emotionally invested, they make you feel understood and seen. They don't just listen, they empathize. They don't just hear your words, they feel the emotions behind them. If she shows zero interest in who you are at your core, it's not a small oversight. It's a loud declaration that you're not a priority in her life. A woman who values you will celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and support you through your struggles, no matter how daunting. She'll take the time to know your hopes and fears because she sees you as someone worth investing in. But if she remains detached, emotionally unavailable, and indifferent to the layers of who you are, she's not just failing to invest, she's failing to connect. Emotional investment isn't a luxury. It's not an optional add-on for when the relationship gets serious. It's the foundation. Without it, there's no true intimacy, no mutual understanding, and no lasting bond. Relationships require effort on both sides. They demand vulnerability, care, and a willingness to engage with one another on a level that goes beyond the superficial. Warrior, your emotions are precious, and your heart deserves someone who values every beat of it. If you find yourself constantly trying to break through an emotional wall she has no intention of lowering, ask yourself, are you building a connection, or are you trying to spark a fire where there's no fuel? A woman who's genuinely invested in you will want to explore the depths of your soul, not out of obligation, but because she sees the beauty in the journey. She'll create a space where you feel safe, understood, and truly valued. Anything less isn't just a disservice to the relationship, it's a disservice to you. Stand firm in your worth, and don't settle for less than a connection that feeds your soul. You deserve someone who doesn't just skim the surface of your life, but dives in fully, fearlessly, and passionately. 4. The respect gap. Respect is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Without it, even the strongest bond will crumble over time. Respect is not just a pleasantry or a courtesy, it's a profound acknowledgement of your worth, your voice, and your individuality. A woman who truly values you will demonstrate this respect consistently, through her words, actions, and attitudes. But when there's a gap in respect, it's not just a minor hiccup in communication. It's a glaring symptom of a deeper problem. Respect isn't about agreeing with everything you say or approving of every decision you make. It's about how she approaches those moments of disagreement or difference. If she's quick to belittle your opinions, dismiss your goals, or undermine your confidence, it speaks volumes about the value she places on you, not just as a partner, but as a person. A woman who values you will engage with your ideas thoughtfully, even if they clash with her own. She'll challenge you, but in a way that uplifts, not diminishes. Think about it. When you express your dreams, does she encourage you or brush them off as unrealistic? When you share your vulnerabilities, Does she listen with empathy or react with indifference? Respect is woven into these moments. It's about honoring the man you are, recognizing your potential, and treating you with the dignity you deserve. Disrespect, on the other hand, can take many forms. An offhand comment that cuts deeper than it should, a dismissive attitude when you're trying to share something meaningful, or even a pattern of actions that subtly erode your confidence over time. These moments aren't harmless, they're corrosive. Each instance chips away at the trust and intimacy that form the foundation of your relationship. Warrior, know this: respect is not optional. It's non-negotiable. It's the bedrock of love, trust, and partnership. A relationship without mutual respect is like a house built on sand, fragile and unsustainable. When she doesn't respect your voice, your opinions, or your aspirations, it's not just about a disagreement or a difference in perspective. It's about her failing to see your value, your worth, and the unique contributions you bring to the relationship. A woman who truly values you will handle disagreements with grace and maturity. She won't raise her voice to win an argument or dismiss your concerns to protect her ego. Instead, she'll listen attentively, seek to understand, and find common ground. She'll respect not just your ideas, but the man behind them. And in doing so, she'll make you feel valued, heard, and supported. On the flip side, if she constantly disregards your input, mocks your efforts, or makes you feel small, it's a sign that respect is absent. Disrespect can be subtle, an eye roll, a condescending tone, or overt, like cutting remarks or outright dismissal. But in any form, it's unacceptable. Disrespect doesn't just undermine the relationship, it undermines you. Ask yourself, does she make you feel honored, or does she make you question your worth? Does she uplift you, or does she drag you down with her words and actions? Respect is not just about how she treats you in public or during the good times. It's about how she treats you in private, in moments of vulnerability, and in the midst of conflict. Warrior, you deserve better. You deserve a relationship where your voice is not only heard but valued. You deserve a partner who respects your journey, your dreams, and the man you are striving to become. Anything less is a disservice to both yourself and the love you have to offer. Respect is the soil in which love grows. Without it, the relationship will wither, no matter how strong the initial connection may seem. A woman who truly values you will water that soil with kindness, patience, and understanding. She'll ensure that your confidence flourishes, not because she agrees with everything you say, but because she respects your right to say it. Stand firm in your worth. You are not just deserving of respect, you are entitled to it. Don't settle for someone who belittles your ambitions, silences your voice, or undermines your confidence. Find someone who sees you, honors you, and values the man you are. Because respect isn't just the foundation of love, it's the proof of it. Now that we've uncovered these 4 critical signs, it's time to reflect. What have you learned about yourself, your relationships, and the standards you deserve? Share in the comments below one insight you've gained and how you plan to apply it in your life starting today. Your experiences and reflections could inspire someone else, so don't hesitate to engage. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Together, let's build relationships rooted in respect, effort, and genuine connection. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.